The 10 Nutrition Myths Debunked, what you really need to know. Let's be honest, nutrition advice today is a total circus. 1 minute, carbs are making you fat, the next, they're the secret to longevity. Fats? Villains in the 90s, but now everyone's chugging buttered coffee like it's the fountain of youth. And don't even get me started on detox teas. The internet is both a blessing and a curse when it comes to food advice. Yes, we have access to more health information than ever, but we also have to sift through a mountain of nonsense, most of it coming from influencers with zero science background, flashy headlines, and companies looking to make a quick buck. And it's not just harmless confusion. These myths push people into extreme diets, unnecessary food restrictions, and expensive wellness fads, often at the expense of their actual health. So, let's clear things up, shall we? Why do nutrition myths spread like wildfire? Here's the thing, people love quick fixes and miracle solutions. If someone tells you that all your health problems will disappear if you just cut carbs or drink celery juice every morning, it's tempting to believe them. Social media makes it even worse. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram take one-size-fits-all diet trends and make them go viral, whether they're based on science or not. The result? A never-ending loop of bad advice that sounds convincing but is mostly smoke and mirrors. For example, carbs have been unfairly blamed for weight gain, even though entire populations, Mediterranean diet, thrive on carb-heavy meals. Detox teas are just expensive laxatives, while your liver and kidneys already do all the detoxing your body needs, for free. Gluten-free is necessary for some people, but unless you have celiac disease or an actual intolerance, cutting gluten doesn't magically make you healthier. The worst part? These myths make people anxious about food. Instead of focusing on balance and variety, they get caught up in unnecessary restrictions that do more harm than good. The power of evidence-based nutrition. So, how do we separate fact from fiction? Science, baby. Good nutrition isn't about the latest fad, it's about decades of research showing what actually works. And the truth is, the fundamentals have always been the same. Eat real food, whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and veggies. Don't fear any single macronutrient, carbs, fats, and proteins all have their place. Ditch ultra-processed junk, but don't stress over an occasional treat. For example, research has consistently shown that balanced diets rich in whole grains, lean proteins, and unsaturated fats lower the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. No magic. No gimmicks. Just solid science. And beyond physical health, busting nutrition myths reduces stress and guilt around food. Understanding that frozen vegetables are just as nutritious as fresh ones. That's a win for your budget. Knowing that eating after 8 p.m. doesn't magically make you gain weight. That's freedom from unnecessary food anxiety. At the end of the day, making informed food choices isn't about following trends, it's about common sense. Myth number 1. Carbs make you fat. Reality, it's about the type and amount, not just the carb. Carbs have been dragged through the mud for decades, thanks to diet trends like keto and Atkins. The message? Carbs equals weight gain. But the truth? Carbs are your body's primary energy source. They fuel your brain, muscles, and metabolism. The real issue isn't carbs themselves, it's the kind of carbs and how much you're eating. Breaking down the science, good carbs versus bad carbs. Not all carbs are created equal. Some are nutrient powerhouses, while others are about as useful as a sugar-loaded candy bar. The good guys, complex carbs. These are your fiber-rich, slow-digesting carbs that keep you full, regulate blood sugar, and support gut health. You'll find them in whole grains, quinoa, brown rice, oats, whole wheat bread, legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, fruits and vegetables. The problematic ones, refined carbs. These are stripped of their fiber and nutrients, making them quick digesting, blood sugar spiking, and often addictive. White bread, pastries, sugary cereals, soda, candy, ultra-processed snacks. Studies confirm that diets high in whole carbs reduce the risk of chronic diseases. For example, a 2020 study in The Lancet found that eating plenty of whole grains lowers the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes by 20 to 30%. Meanwhile, fiber, a key component of whole carbs, is essential for digestion, gut health, and even lowering bad cholesterol. So yeah, carbs aren't the enemy. Why does the carbs make you fat myth stick around? 1. Quick weight loss from low-carb diets is mostly water weight. When you cut carbs, your body uses up glycogen, stored energy in your muscles, which holds onto water. Less glycogen equals less water retention equals fast, temporary weight loss. But this isn't fat loss, it's just dehydration. 2. Processed carbs are easy to overeat. It's not carbs making people gain weight, it's overconsuming the wrong kinds. A giant bowl of white pasta with no protein or fiber. That'll leave you hungry again fast. A fiber-packed quinoa salad with veggies and chicken? Totally different story. 3. Insulin misconceptions. Some claim carbs cause insulin spikes that lead to fat storage. While insulin does regulate blood sugar, the idea that carbs alone cause weight gain is false. Overeating anything, fats, proteins, or carbs, can lead to weight gain. How to eat carbs the smart way. Instead of demonizing all carbs, focus on making better choices. Swap refined for whole grains, brown rice over white, whole wheat bread over white, quinoa instead of instant noodles. Load up on fiber, beans, lentils, veggies, and berries help you feel full and keep digestion on track. Pair carbs with protein and healthy fats, helps slow digestion and keeps blood sugar stable. Example, oatmeal plus nuts, or whole wheat toast plus eggs plus avocado. Portion control still matters, even healthy carbs add up. A serving of cooked grains equals about half a cup. The bottom line, carbs aren't the enemy. Carbs are essential for energy, brain function, and long-term health. The key? Choosing fiber-rich, whole food sources and watching portions. Demonizing entire food groups never ends well. It's not the carb, it's the kind. Myth number 2. All fats are unhealthy. Reality, not all fats are created equal, some are essential for health. For decades, dietary fats were vilified as the root of obesity and heart disease, sparking a global obsession with low-fat diets. This oversimplification, lumping all fats into a single unhealthy category, ignores decades of scientific research showing that fats are not only necessary for survival but also play distinct roles in health. The truth is, healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish, are vital for brain function, hormone production, and cellular health. Meanwhile, trans fats, found in processed foods, and excess saturated fats, common in red meat and fried foods, are linked to inflammation, heart disease, and other health risks. Understanding this distinction is key to making informed dietary choices. The science behind healthy versus unhealthy fats. Fats fall into 3 main categories. 1. Unsaturated fats. These include monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which are liquid at room temperature. They reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and support heart health. Sources include olive oil, avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish like salmon. Omega-3 fatty acids, a type of polyunsaturated fat, are particularly crucial for brain function and reducing cardiovascular risk. 2. Saturated fats, found in animal products, e.g., butter, cheese, red meat, and some plant oils, e.g., coconut oil. These fats are solid at room temperature. While small amounts are harmless, excessive intake can raise LDL, bad cholesterol, increasing heart disease risk. 3. Trans fats, artificially created through hydrogenation, e.g., margarine, fried foods, packaged snacks. These fats are the most harmful. They elevate LDL cholesterol, lower HDL, good cholesterol, and damage blood vessels. The Mediterranean diet, rich in unsaturated fats, exemplifies the benefits of prioritizing healthy fats. Studies, including a landmark 2018 New England Journal of Medicine trial, show that this diet, abundant in olive oil, nuts, and fish, reduces heart attack and stroke risk by 30% compared to low-fat diets. These findings underscore that fat quality, not quantity alone, determines its impact on health. Why the myth persists? The all fats are bad narrative stems from flawed 20th century studies that conflated saturated fats with trans fats and overlooked the role of sugar and refined carbs in chronic disease. Low-fat product marketing further entrenched this myth, even though many low-fat foods replaced fats with added sugars, harming metabolic health. Additionally, the term fat itself is misleadingly associated with body fat, despite dietary fat not directly translating to weight gain when consumed in moderation. Practical strategies for embracing healthy fats. Swap saturated fats for unsaturated ones. Replace butter with olive oil for cooking or avocado spread on toast. Choose fatty fish, e.g., salmon, mackerel, twice weekly instead of processed meats. Snack on a handful of almonds or walnuts instead of chips. Eliminate trans fats. Avoid products with partially hydrogenated oils on ingredient labels. Opt for air-popped popcorn over microwavable varieties and bake with olive oil instead of margarine. Balance fat intake with whole foods. Pair healthy fats with fiber and protein to enhance satiety. Example, add avocado to a spinach salad with chickpeas. Use oils mindfully, drizzle, don't drown. A tablespoon of olive oil packs 120 calories. Educate yourself on labels. Low-fat doesn't mean healthy. Check for added sugars or sodium. Prioritize foods with naturally occurring fats, like nuts or Greek yogurt, over processed alternatives. The bigger picture, fats as a foundation for health. Healthy fats are not just about heart health. They're essential for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, producing hormones, e.g., estrogen, testosterone, and maintaining cell membranes. The brain, which is nearly 60% fat, relies on omega-3s for cognitive function and mood regulation. Even weight management benefits from fats. Their slow digestion curbs cravings and stabilizes energy levels. Fat is not a four-letter word. The key to fats lies in discernment, not avoidance. By choosing unsaturated fats, limiting saturated fats, and eliminating trans fats, we harness their power to nourish rather than harm. As research continues to evolve, one truth remains clear: demonizing all fats is a disservice to both science and health. Embrace the avocado, savor the salmon, and let go of the fear. Your body and brain will thank you. Myth number 3. Detox diets cleanse toxins. Reality: your body is already equipped with a natural detox system. The allure of detox diets, juice cleanses, herbal teas, and fasting regimens has skyrocketed in recent years, fueled by social media influencers and wellness brands promising to flush toxins, boost energy, and reset metabolism. These programs often claim to compensate for modern lifestyles plagued by processed foods and environmental pollutants. However, the truth is far simpler: the human body is inherently equipped with sophisticated detoxification systems. The liver, kidneys, skin, lungs, and digestive tract work synergistically to neutralize and eliminate harmful substances daily. Detox diets, which typically involve extreme calorie restriction or reliance on juices, not only fail to enhance this natural process but can actively undermine health by depriving the body of essential nutrients. The science of natural detoxification. The liver is the body's primary detox organ, metabolizing toxins, drugs, and alcohol into water-soluble compounds excreted via urine or bile. The kidneys filter blood, removing waste products like urea and excess minerals. Meanwhile, the gut eliminates waste through fiber-binding processes, and the skin expels toxins via sweat. This system operates continuously, requiring no external cleanses to function. In fact, the idea that toxins accumulate without intervention is a myth. Healthy organs efficiently process and expel these substances. Detox diets, particularly juice cleanses, disrupt this equilibrium. Most juices lack protein, healthy fats, and fiber, nutrients critical for sustaining energy, repairing tissues, and maintaining bowel regularity. Prolonged juice fasting can lead to muscle loss, blood sugar imbalances, and fatigue as the body scrambles to compensate for nutrient deficiencies. For example, a 2017 review in Current Gastroenterology Reports found no evidence that detox diets improve toxin elimination, noting that many marketed toxins are vaguely defined or non-existent in peer-reviewed literature. The flawed logic behind detox trends. Detox programs often capitalize on fear, using terms like chemicals or toxins to evoke alarm without scientific context. Many commercial cleanses rely on anecdotes rather than data, claiming benefits like glowing skin or mental clarity, which are more likely tied to placebo effects or short-term water loss. Additionally, restrictive diets may trigger initial weight loss, primarily from water and glycogen stores, creating a false perception of effectiveness. However, this weight often returns once normal eating resumes. Worse, some detox products pose direct risks. Laxative teas or excessive fiber supplements can cause dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, or intestinal damage. A 2015 study in the Journal of Human Nutrition and Dietetics linked prolonged juice cleanses to nutrient deficiencies, particularly in iron, vitamin B12, and essential fatty acids. Evidence against detox diets. Leading health institutions uniformly reject detox diets. The National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health states there is no convincing evidence that detox programs remove toxins or improve health. Similarly, the British Dietetic Association warns that cleanses are unnecessary and potentially harmful, emphasizing that the body's detox systems require no commercial assistance. Research highlights that long-term health is best supported by consistent, nutrient-rich diets, not extreme short-term measures. For instance, a 2022 meta-analysis in Nutrients found that diets high in fiber, antioxidants, and hydration optimize liver and kidney function more effectively than any detox protocol. Practical tips to support natural detoxification. Rather than drastic cleanses, focus on sustainable habits that aid the body's innate processes. Prioritize fiber-rich foods. Fiber binds to waste in the digestive tract, promoting regular bowel movements. Incorporate whole grains, legumes, fruits, e.g., apples, berries, and vegetables, e.g., broccoli, spinach. Stay hydrated. Water supports kidney function and helps flush water-soluble toxins. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses daily, adjusting for activity level and climate. Include antioxidant-rich foods. Antioxidants protect cells from oxidative stress. Add leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and berries to meals. Cruciferous vegetables like kale and Brussels sprouts contain compounds that enhance liver detox enzymes. Consume adequate protein. Protein provides amino acids crucial for liver detox pathways. Include plant-based sources, e.g., lentils, tofu, or lean animal proteins, e.g., fish, poultry. Limit processed foods and alcohol. Reduce intake of additives, refined sugars, and alcohol, which burden the liver. Opt for whole, minimally processed ingredients. Support gut health. Probiotic-rich foods, e.g., yogurt, kimchi, and prebiotics, e.g., garlic, asparagus, maintain a healthy gut microbiome, aiding toxin excretion. Engage in regular physical activity. Exercise boosts circulation and promotes sweating, aiding toxin elimination through the skin. By nourishing the body with balanced meals and avoiding restrictive trends, you empower its natural detoxification systems to thrive, no juice cleanse required. Myth number 4. Organic food is always healthier. Reality, organic and conventional foods offer comparable nutrition, choose based on priorities. The organic food industry has surged in popularity, driven by perceptions that it is healthier, safer, and more nutritious than conventionally grown produce. While organic farming practices offer distinct environmental benefits, the assumption that organic foods are inherently superior in nutritional value is not supported by robust scientific evidence. Studies consistently show that organic and conventional foods have nearly identical nutrient profiles, with minor differences that lack practical significance for overall health. Understanding this nuance allows consumers to make informed choices that align with their budgets, values, and dietary goals. The science of organic versus conventional nutrition. Organic farming prohibits the use of synthetic pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers, relying instead on natural alternatives like compost and crop rotation. However, these practices do not translate to higher nutrient density. A landmark 2012 meta-analysis by Stanford University, reviewing 240 studies, found no significant differences in vitamin or mineral content between organic and conventional produce. Similarly, a 2017 review in Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition concluded that organic meats and dairy offer marginally higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids due to livestock feed differences, but not enough to impact human health meaningfully. The primary distinction lies in pesticide residues. Organic produce has lower levels of synthetic pesticide residues, though it may still contain traces of natural pesticides, e.g., copper sulfate. Conventional produce, meanwhile, adheres to strict safety limits set by regulatory agencies like the EPA and FDA. For example, a 2019 USDA report found that 99% of conventional produce samples had pesticide residues within legally permissible thresholds. While reducing exposure to synthetic chemicals is a valid concern for some, it does not equate to organic foods being more nutritious. Why the myth persists? The organic label is often conflated with healthfulness due to savvy marketing and misconceptions about naturals equating to better. Brands capitalize on fears of chemicals, despite all foods, organic or not, being composed of chemicals. Additionally, organic certification is sometimes mistakenly viewed as a guarantee of superior taste or safety, even though organic farms can still face contamination risks, e.g., from bacteria like E. coli. The premium price of organic products further perpetuates the belief in their superiority, as consumers associate higher cost with higher quality. Practical strategies for balancing organic and conventional choices. Prioritize affordability and accessibility. Organic foods can cost 10 to 50% more than conventional options. If budget constraints exist, focus on buying conventional staples like bananas, broccoli, and onions, which have low pesticide residues. Reserve organic purchases for items consumed daily or in large quantities. Use the Environmental Working Group's (EWG) guides. Refer to the annual Dirty Dozen list, which highlights produce with higher pesticide residues, e.g., strawberries, spinach, kale. Consider buying these organic. Conversely, the Clean 15 list, e.g., avocados, sweet corn, pineapples, identifies conventionally grown items with minimal residues. Wash produce thoroughly. Rinsing fruits and vegetables under running water reduces pesticide residues and surface bacteria, regardless of farming method. Use a brush for firm produce like apples or potatoes. Focus on dietary variety. Consuming a diverse range of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and proteins matters far more than organic status. For instance, eating conventional spinach is healthier than avoiding spinach altogether due to cost. Consider environmental and ethical factors. If reducing synthetic pesticide use or supporting sustainable farming aligns with your values, organic choices make sense. However, this is separate from nutritional superiority. Avoid organic junk food. Organic cookies, chips, and sugary snacks are still ultra-processed. Nutrient-poor choices undermine health, even with an organic label. The bigger picture, health beyond labels. Nutritional quality hinges on overall dietary patterns, not individual food labels. A diet rich in whole foods, whether organic or conventional, lowers risks of chronic diseases more effectively than any isolated organic purchase. For example, a 2020 study in JAMA Internal Medicine found no difference in cancer rates between organic and conventional consumers when overall diet quality was accounted for. Public health experts emphasize that food insecurity and limited access to fresh produce pose greater risks than pesticide residues. Promoting equitable access to affordable fruits and vegetables, regardless of farming methods, is critical for population health. By dispelling the myth of organic superiority, consumers can allocate resources wisely, prioritizing balanced meals over marketing hype. The goal is nourishment, not ideology, in the journey toward lifelong wellness.